Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me. Give me 5 minutes. Let me show you my Fibonacci strategy that's made me over 500,000. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. First, guys, let me log into the broker, all right? Because not enough people do this, all right? And there needs to be some transparency in the game. If somebody can't log into their broker in front of you live and show you what's going on in their account, I don't care if they're making money or losing money, but if you're going to come out here and talk about strategies on YouTube, you better at least be putting some skin into the game. Right? It's not about if you're making money or not, but at least be able to show people that you're actually doing this and you're not making shit up. Okay. So let me just show you where I am right now with my account here, guys. So in the past week, I'm up 57,000. You guys know one of my core positions, Amazon, over 100K. My futures position over 91K for this quarter, but I've already locked in over 50K in the previous quarter. And then you guys can see all of my positions here, okay? And what we're going to talk about is really the SPY calls today, the MES futures, as well as the put selling that I do every single week with Fibonacci on the S&P 500 on the chart. All right, so let's get into it. There's going to be a lifetime Discord giveaway at the end. So please make sure you comment indicator below, drop a like and subscribe to be eligible, okay? So we're going to focus right here on this 91,000. How did I get there? What do I do? Okay, so let's go right into it. Here we go. So here's the SPY chart. And right now, guys, I have my indicator. It's loaded live right now. So this is live charting, and I want to have this there so you guys can see like what's going on in real time. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the Fibonacci scalping strategy. So what is it? Okay, so what I've been doing, my friends, is so we're gonna let this one play out and we can check it at the end, is basically using the key Fibonacci levels, okay, and using either a confirmation, a limit order, or a crossover. Right now, I've been really focused on the crossover in order to show when the Fibonacci is going to have a high win rate and it's going to actually work, okay? So the first thing is make sure you have your auto Fibonacci rich approved indicator on. You don't have to have this indicator. It just makes life easier because you can automatically plot the levels. And I have 5 indicators in total. We also have like the previous week's range and the previous month's range, previous days range, a bunch of them that I put together in my indicator package. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the end. But when it comes to day trading, I focus on the intraday range. Okay. So while this one is playing out, I'm going to show you the last major big winner that I had was on the Friday. Okay. So I'm going to hit the replay. We'll let that keep going. And I'll just show you how to really scalp with the Fibonacci levels. So a lot of people say you should go to the 1 minute chart. I think you should stay on the 5 minute chart. The 1 minute chart, you'll get a lot of false signals. Okay, so let's do 2 days. So let's do Thursday and Friday because both of these days I had great trades. So we're going to go back to the Thursday. So this is August 7th, right? So a lot of people say, Rich, does it still work today? Yes, I use it every week, guys, in the Discord. Come to the Discord channel, my friends. Auto Fibonacci indicator. It's free. Come in this channel. You'll see all the recaps every single day. Okay, so let's keep going. So here's Thursday, and then you see the first the key with Fibonacci, guys, let me full screen this, is you don't want to do anything in the first 15-20 minutes. That's when you're going to get faked out, right? So here we go. We just let 3-4 candles play. Now once we see this, we can clearly see, okay, the market actually made a new low. It pushed to the downside. This right here as well. This is a potential bull trap for anybody that chased the high. So once this comes in here, guys, we're looking for the golden zone from the 50 to the 786 to short. Specifically, what I like to do now, guys, and this is advanced, is I like to see us come into the 786 or put in a candle that it pushes up and then turns around. That's what I call a crossover. I want it to push up, then turn around, because that's going to show me that anybody that's chasing the highs is trapped. And then once that trap comes in, bang, that's where I want to take the play straight down. Okay. So let's go ahead and fast forward this one. So we come in here, you see this is the trap candle, right? So we touch the 786. This is so important. This is 78.6% of the range. So you know the algorithms like this because it is a good discount. It's 78.6. Like you go to the dollar store, you get some for 20 cents. You know, that's a good deal. So we come in here. There's a trap candle. As this candlestick is forming, I'm hitting the market short, 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 short. You can do puts. You can do option premiums, selling. You can do futures, whatever you want, right? The tool you use depends on your account. If you have a large account, you can sell premiums. If you have a small account, you might not even be able to do futures, right? You might have to do lotto options. It depends on your account. Come into the Discord. I'll tell you more about that, but it depends on if you want to use margin, if not, etc. Okay. But anyways, from here, so what I'm looking for is once we cross through the 786 and turn around, my short entry, I'm hitting the market on the way down. Worst case scenario, I have an order on the 618 to short, and a stop loss goes either above the candle high, above the high of the day, or if you want to be very aggressive, on the 786. So depending on the way the candle forms, you manage your risk. So in this case, you see how this candle becomes a very bearish candle. Now, we don't need to risk the high of the day. This candle has to hold for the bears to continue. Shorting on the 618, stop on the 786, and then let's go through here, guys. So this one, guys, was a massive winner. All right, so just gonna fast forward here a little bit. Okay, so right here, guys, on this trade, if we go to the peak lows, we're looking at about a 23x, okay, 20x. What does that mean? If you're using futures contract, if you risk $100 on this distance, right, you can walk away with 2K on this trade, all right? For me, I like to get anywhere. Once we start going to like 5, I'm thinking, okay, trim. I go in with heavy size so I can trim. Some of you guys can't trim because you have a small account. So in that case, you could just take a fixed target. Okay, depends, right? Your account is going to depend on how you're going to make money. The more money you have in your account, the easier it is to make money. That's why the rich people make money, because they can hedge. They can do all of these things. If you're small account, I started this account with 5K. Okay, if you're small account, I like to use futures and just have those tight stops. Okay, so from here, let me just fast forward. All right, so this one right here, guys, so that was a Thursday. Really, really nice winner. So if you don't have the indicator, I'll still want to show you how to draw it yourself. So this is Friday, August 8th. So this is another example. So Thursday and Friday, we had back-to-back massive winners, okay? So here we go. If you don't have the auto indicator, all you do, just take the fib tool and you wait, right? So over here, you could see the market is trending to the upside in the morning. So we take our fib from our low to high like this. And when you're a new trader, the only thing you need to worry about is this number, the 618. So you can see on Friday, we come to the 618, you have your little engulfing candle, boom, you take that play, stop. So entry on this candle, you can just risk the candle like this. All right. And this one went for a nice little scalp into the end of the day here, about 2 or 3 times your money. Okay. And that's the way we do it. The key that I'm trying to show you here is we wait. Okay. I don't think these 1-minute strategies and stuff are going to help you guys. I actually trade because the 1 minute you're going to get all these signals, all these, bullshit, right? So what I want to show you here is wait for the first 15, 20 minutes. If you don't have the indicator, just draw it yourself. And then once you have that direction, you play the pullback. You want to buy weakness. Okay. You want to buy weakness and sell strength. That's the goal with Fibonacci. You don't want to be the person that buys at the highs or sells at the low, because you will blow up your account. Trust me, you will, because I've done it before. So I'm trying to show you how to do these things the right way. Okay. So we're live right now. So for example, on this chart here, if we turn around and come back below the 618, that's my short signal. That's called the crossover. Okay. If this candle starts to turn red and we start coming down here, we can hit the market, start shorting right here. Maximum risk is here. And then we can look for a reward of something like that. And if you hit, 2 of these per week, you can make 10x, and that's the thing that people don't want you to know. They really don't, because they want you to buy. Right now, people will be saying buy. No, guys, look how many candles this is up green. But and the other thing is, you just don't short blindly. You don't go long blindly. Wait for the confirmation. That's why I have these written down for you. Okay. Another thing, people say, hey, well, I want to see a back test. Yeah, I want to see a back test. Everybody wants to see a back test. Okay. Back test doesn't mean shit, because at the end of the day, if somebody can't go like this and show you real money, it doesn't mean anything. Right. But I do back test for the purpose of me collecting data and making small improvements. But back testing is not an indicator of money. It's not an indicator of making money. So don't let people fool you. But I do keep my own data. This is my data. I do it in Excel. No fancy bullshit here. And you'll see here, guys. So I've been tracking these are all Fibonacci trades. I can't physically take every single one of them. I'm not at the screen every day, but I try to take as much of these as I can. And you can see all the variations. They're all profitable on the fibs. And it's really going to come down to you being consistent and showing up. Okay. And if you can do that, that's the main thing in life, really. If you can be consistent and show up, you have a good chance to win. All right, my friends. So that's pretty much it. So I hope I just showed you. I like to stick on a 5-minute chart. I have my indicators. Comment indicator below and you can win the whole library. I have about 5 Fibonacci indicators. You can also purchase them on my website right here, tradingwars.com. Right? Click on the auto Fibonacci indicator. I need to update the website right now. It's only saying you get one, but I'm going to give you all 5 indicators for 227 for life. Okay. And so if you're interested, check it out. These indicators are for convenience. It really helps me to see, like right now, I don't have to draw the fib, right? Normally I'd be going like this. I don't got to do any of that. I just have it here and I'm just watching. Okay. So if you want to grab it on the website. You can directly support me. And make sure you guys join the Discord here. There's still so much free stuff you can learn. We have a lot of free content, a lot of free tools for you guys. Come out to the Discord. Fibonacci for life. That's me. And I will live and die by Fibonacci no matter what. Okay. So thank you. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stay on the 5-minute chart. Play the key Fibonacci's. Look for the confirmation, the crossover, and then take your shot. If you get a 2-to-1 risk to reward, for every 10 trades, you only need to win 4. So don't think you need to have a 100% win rate in this game. And then the other thing that can level you up is selling options, right? If I go back here to the broker real quick, you'll see these premiums that I sell here. It's not a lot, guys, but I sell between 500 to 1,000 per week. So I'm generating I have 100% win rate since April with starting this strategy with the premium selling. And I learned this through using the Interactive Brokers Options Wizard tool. But anyways, that's a story for another day. But you can have an even higher probability selling premium, but you'll be capped in how much you can make. So I want to make sure you know that. For me, it's between 500 to 1,000 per week. Comment below. Let me know if you want me to talk a little bit about that as well, and I can. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Take care.